It's time to repair that 60 to 80,000 miles of burning torque. Have removed my prior repair.
I used a little Dremel to get these better. There's witness marks where the exhaust was. Extra there, smoothed out. That worked really well and didn't even wear down. Now I got to check this, which is all messed up because my weld didn't hold. Too hot, probably lean and hot. So I'm gonna have to knock out the little bushings, sort of. Those bushings are not pivoting correctly. They're correct. They're on the shaft and not being a bushing. So we're gonna probably knock this whole shaft out, get those loose, and then start working. I had to use a little heat, and it's coming more loose. I'm gonna try to get it off just by knocking it off. That little thing is all rusted out. It was right about there. I'll have to find another one. That one's okay. Here comes this. Yeah, vise. I'm gonna try to put a socket so that when I hammer down on the shaft, it'll keep that bushing up and the shaft will move and I'll start to get some play in there because that's where it needs to play. Been watching a lot of Chrysler Master Tech videos and they talk about all sorts of things. One of them is, you know, putting in the Chrysler whatever oil to free those up all the time for general maintenance. This is 60 years old. I did something different. Put a brace underneath that and knocked the bushing with this with my expensive freaking Snap-on $100 hammer, and I think it moved that bushing. Move it back and forth. Well, I might just go with the bushing moving inside because I think they're pretty well stuck. We'll see. Maybe a little valve grinding compound to free up this whole thing to constantly work right. I'm doing this because the car will warm up faster. I drive it in all seasons, and it takes a long time to warm up if I'm running the cold air into the air cleaner right away. So this will cut down supposedly on wear and tear on the motor because when it's cold, the oil doesn't work as well. And so you want to get up to operating temperature and stay there as soon as you can. Quite a bit better. I'm using some WD to get the compound out. It's actually a little bit loose. Hopefully I didn't do too much compounding. But it kind of wedges itself if I don't do that. A little bit of Dremel to make that weld stick better, and I'm going to use my little Harbor Freight buzz box. It's nice and green. Oh yeah, crappy little weld, half and half on the adjustments down there. We're going to make it go here, and we're going to smooth it some for better exhaust flow. Oops, I got a little happy. Like, let me make it big. I decided to just fill it in by doing little quick spurts and tacking in a little bit more and filling in the hole, and then I'm going to smooth it out with this stuff. Smooth that out and run a bead or two in there. I know it's ugly, but hey, it's not what I'm after. I'm after working. You can probably see in there that that is a little bit bent, and I want to make it a little more streamlined, so I'm going to get in there and fix that up a little bit more. It's getting held down there and it's going to be smoothed out. I'm going to try to eliminate a lot of the turbulence stuff. This cinematic mode, have no idea why, but is that looking, it's looking a little bit smoother. Uh-oh, what's pivoting? Oh, it's okay, it just feels wrong. You know, there's a delay in the cinematic mode, so it looks like it's not spinning. So I went in there and did a little in there. It's getting better. So this is cinematic again. I'm not sure why, but let's keep going with it. So what I am applying, oh come on, try non-cinematic because it's the other one's focusing weird. So I'm trying to apply valve relief, valve porting philosophy. So I'm trying to get the downwind to gradually sweep into this plane. So I'm filling in some of the turbulent causing back areas, kind of. Yep. Trying to smooth out stuff. So it's going to come down this way, and the back smooths a little bit. It's not as good on that side, but this is going to come down past that, and be better. And it's not going to come off, hopefully. Damn it. So it's going to be here, and it's going to go there. And I've smoothed out, ported and polished that, so it's not going to get caught. Whew. I found a lip kind of in there, so I took it out and I smoothed out this stuff pretty well, and this shouldn't get caught anymore as easily. So now I gotta hook on the spring and all the stuff that makes it operational. It'll go cold, warm, 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 haul ass, and that's a little smoother to the airflow. A little bit like a carburetor throttle plate, but not really. Thumbs up for dirt and speed. The spring that I found online, I don't think is even operating the correct way, and now I hit it with a bunch of torch and it doesn't even unwind. So I'm gonna look at another spring that I got inside the house, and I might just put something manual on it for a little while. Don't know. That thing don't work or something. I'm not sure, but I went in the house and got this, and look at this. Anyway, that's the correct direction. Cooling it off. Yeah. So we set up some stuff to see what's going on, and let's see, this is going to open. It's kind of cold now, and then it should close that baby. And this spring looks okay. I do not want it to be very close very long. Oh, and that is so smooth. It wasn't so smooth before, and it blew off and everything. But I think this might be fully operational for a pretty long time. I'm going to have to tweak that. Oh, it's kind of warm now. I'll cool it off a lot and see where it stays. I don't think it's doesn't quite close. I've been hitting it with ice water. So I'm going to tweak it just a little bit. I'm going to bend it, I think, or I'm going to bend the next tab out a little bit lower than that one is. I'm going to change that to right about, I'm going to bend it out from right about there. And of course I lost those little clips that go on like that. I probably sucked them up in the vacuum, but you know, when you're working all over the place trying to come up with something that's kind of a fabrication all the way through, yeah, things like that happen. So see what's going on now? See that little extra bend in there? Just about a 1/4 inch more. I think that will, wants it to hold up high enough. So what we're going to do is heat it up a little bit and see what happens. much. That little quarter-inch make the difference? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay. So it's all right. Let's see what. Let me put this down. See, it's just kind of warm now. Just warm. And it tries to. The exhaust could blow it open really easy. I believe. So, what I'm going to do here, don't listen to the music because it might give me a copyright bullshit BS, right? Let's cool this off. See what happens. Make my table all wet. See if that... Yep, it's trying to come back up. I'm putting it back on the car. I hope I can find my high temp paint here. It might be in my other shop. I think that's gonna be cool. Put some anti-seize in there. Careful, that gets all over everything. All right, I reused that. Believe it? I think it'll work. But I'm gonna replace that because this was about to go. Fabulous, look what I have. 1200 degree. This stuff works nice. Oh yeah. That stays on pretty well. I had a lot of problems putting things on, retightening motor mounts and stuff, but it's operating, I think, pretty well. It came off kind of fast. But